What's up, family? Welcome to the Toe2Toe Sports Show, where we talk about everything from football to baseball to basketball to boxing. And oh yeah, can't forget about our dogs and gators.
You never know what you'll hear from KB and Steve-O, and you'll never know who you'll see stopping by to kick it with the guys.
So make sure you check us out live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube Live. Peace.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Yes, sir.
What's happening? What's that? Oh, I got the screen down a little bit. There it is.
Hey.
What's up, my boy? What's going on?
Man, can't call it, man. It's been one of the weekends, man. Yeah, I've been
up in these streets. I heard, in the rap game.
I've been
rap game serious,
enthralled in this rap beef, but also paying attention to sports, man. It's been a full-time job type of weekend. You hear me?
Yeah. Really big weekend for sports, man. Cinco de Mayo today as well. You know what I mean? This is for the tequila drinkers. All you Hennessy drinkers and Crown Royal drinkers, y'all wait till Juneteenth. This is for the tequila folks. Let us enjoy our time, okay? Don't kind of ruin our party, bringing that Hennessy to the party today. That ain't what we drink.
We can't mix Hennessy with tequila.
I mean, you can mix whatever you want. Know yourself. That's the biggest thing I say when people tend to indulge in beverages and tend to indulge in adult spirits. Know yourself. Know what you drink. Know how much you drink, and just know when to stop. Yeah. That's the biggest thing with me, bro.
Don't be that person.
Yeah,
don't be that guy. Don't be that lady that everybody like. Oh, that's why we can't bring them nowhere. Like,
exactly. You know what I mean? We all got one of them aunties office you can't take nowhere. And, as soon as they get the libations going, the mouth just kind of it just flows from the mouth, and you be like, oh man, why we got off over there? Why auntie at?
Yeah, what friends not to bring to the drink functions.
Hey, there you go. But it's not even noon yet, so I haven't started partaking. Still drinking my water, trying to hydrate.
Hydrate.
But it's going down as soon as we get off this thing.
Hey.
Might even go down before.
Hey, look.
But my boy, so kicking out this week, we always start talking dogs and cages. That's how we always start the show. This the whole gist of why we do this thing.
Really is.
Let's talk about quarterback room this morning, bro. Like the quarterback room in Georgia. We got a new person coming in. Shocked, really, by the portal acquisition that Kirby made at quarterback. I thought we were kind of set. I know we missed out on your boy going to Nebraska. Raiola. But looks like he's putting out posts that he might be hitting. That he might hit the portal too, though. That's just me. I seen him posting, just some weird stuff, kind of some of the same stuff he posted days before he transferred out of Georgia. But yeah, man, introduce your quarterback room, man. Oh, y'all know we got Carson Beck, Gunnar Stockton probably going to be the primary backup. We got the kid that came in, right? I be messing up his last name, but the one who came in, the 4-star that came in last year, was pretty good too. And now we go out and then we add Rashada as well.
Yeah. So for us, we have Graham Mertz, of course. We have the coach, the leader, DJ Lagway, the future, and then we have a young guy. Not a young guy, but Clay Millen from Colorado State University. He was a quarterback. If everybody remembers that crazy game, Colorado State versus Colorado, where it went to like overtime and he was just dumping all over Colorado defense. We got that guy. He's our third string guy. Yeah, man, I like our room. We have quality depth. Of course, you don't want Clay Millen starting against a UGA type situation.
Yes, I do.
If he plays, If he plays, it's bad. That means DJ and Graham are both hurt. Knock on wood. That's the only way you're seeing that man playing the game. Maybe not even if we're up by like 50 against, Austin P or Samford or whatever. He ain't playing. This is DJ Lagway, get all the snaps. If we up by enough to get him developed, that's it. He's just a hold the clipboard, be ready if something happens. So I like our room, man. We got leadership, we got seniority, we got somebody in Graham Mertz that I don't know if he finished leading the SEC, but he damn near led the SEC the whole year in completion percentage. He led the SEC and completion percentage under pressure. He only threw 3 interceptions, and really 2 of them were drops by wide receivers that popped in the air and got picked off. So he really only threw 1 pick, which even that pick was kind of crazy. Yeah. And that was his second year in the program. We haven't had a returning starter for us in a very long time. I forgot the quarterback that it was.
You just had Anthony Richardson.
No, but he wasn't a returning starter.
Oh, he went on the team. He was on the team. He wasn't the starter.
Right. He wasn't starting because it was Emory Jones. Then he came and started.
You're right.
So this is the first time that Florida has had a returning starter quarterback in a very long time. So we're all excited.
Y'all read Emory Jones up out of there.
I mean, it's all love to Emory. He did what he's supposed to do, man. He's a real Gator. He got nothing but respect for me. But he would make the right read. He just read it a little too slow. Like you would see him make the read, and then he would pump, and then he'll go. And then when he did that last throw, pick. And that was his issue. If he'd have hit it like with anticipation, it was good. Like when we would play teams throwing with anticipation, oh man. Yeah. He was lights out.
What do you think about all time, like quarterback room, all time? Who got the better room? Georgia, all time. We're talking about this all the quarterbacks that ever come through both schools. I mean, I guess you got Spurrier and you got Tim Tebow. So I can't,
we got Max. We got Grossman. Can't forget him.
We got DJ.
I mean, we got like you said, we got Anthony Richardson. We got Kyle Trask. Like we have guys who came out and went absolutely nuts. But I think with Florida, a lot of them, we might not have had the high prestige, like the straight 5-star. I think lately, not lately. I mean, Georgia usually were bringing like the 5-star quarterback, but they weren't getting it done.
Yeah, we
would get like a 4-star guy that got it done. So that's the true. How do you really look at it? But I'll take Florida all day.
True. I guess I kind of look back at some of the most recent years, and you look at the quarterback room. And Jacob Eason's, Stetson Bennett's. Oh, well, not Stetson was walk on. What's your boy from Waycross? Not from Waycross, from Middle Georgia. Went to the Buffalo Bills.
The racist.
That one. Yeah. Him. Got him. Look at before that, Justin Fields.
Y'all had Justin Fields. Crazy.
We had Eason, Fields. Trying to think back before Eason, the quarterback that was throwing the football for us too. It's been a minute.
Yeah, we had Cannell. We had we had a lot of guys that you see talking on TV now. A lot of them were Florida Gators. So
that's true.
Yeah, man. Spurrier kept him in the clip. Even Urban Meyer. I mean, we had Cam Newton.
True. A lot of people don't even know Cam Newton was at University of Florida.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know.
Chris Leak was a 5-star guy. Running natty, like he ain't no slouch. Like, we had
Aaron Murray. We had the Aaron Murrays of the world. Georgia, I guess, had quarterbacks that really stayed the full 4 years.
Brentley, who was the number 1 rated quarterback coming out. He was like Tebow 2.0. It just never became in that time frame where offense is like, man, if you'd have been there with like Urban or like, what could have been?
Yeah,
man, I'll take Florida over the 2 all time.
I got Stafford I could throw out there, the Super Bowl with champion. He's probably better than any pro that you ever put in the league at quarterback. But
he's still playing, so I can't argue that. He's still playing.
You got the Heisman Trophy winner over there, so I can't argue with that. That's tough.
Got two of them.
Two of them. Sorry. Apologize, but
The Rex Russell won the Super Bowl.
Hell no, he got through the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
he went, but that's right.
They lost.
Cam went, but he didn't win. Yeah. So, I'll take us. I'll take the Gators.
I give you the nod on that. I give you the nod.
Are you on position by position?
Yeah, when we
I would have to be more humble.
we go another position. I think I'd be able to beat my chest a little bit, bro. We can go running back next, so we'll go defense next. But yeah, y'all know how we do in the off season, man. We kind of go room by room, talk about some of the new guys, new faces. Quarterback room for us is kind of set, locked. I think for both teams, I think Mertz is going to probably be the starter unless language just come out and blows them away or Mertz get hurt. Carson Beck is going to be the guy. I expect Carson Beck to be in New York at the Heisman Trophy presentation, or at least be finished as a top Heisman Trophy candidate this year as well, man. He got some big games, some big opportunities. Going to Tuscaloosa, having to play against Texas. You have the games to get you the Heisman Trophy if you're Carson Beck. You're even kicking the season off versus Clemson. So you got a great chance on the first stage, come out, do what you need to do. I don't expect any mix-up or changes. I do expect Gunnar Stockton to probably hit the portal next year. I ain't gonna lie to you. The quarterback play that I saw from him during the spring game and some of the stuff heard out of the spring game, he's solid, he's set. Is he going to win the job like hands down next year? I don't know. That 4-star kid we brought in this year, they say he looks pretty good. So I think that's why we had Kirby go out in the portal and make sure he prioritized getting a quarterback. Because for one, injury-wise, scout team-wise, you need a certain number of quarterbacks. But I think Becky said at 1, but 2, it is Gunnar Stockton right now. By the end of the season, that may change.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And then it's a talent acquisition business. Like that's what Billy says. Like now isn't like the days have passed of like getting the guy, then being like, well, we can get a guy small, a little beneath him. It'll give us time to mold him and get him right. Like, nah, you got to have quality and keep him on campus. So, yeah, that's the part. Like, you got to have that guy. The guy behind him got to be that guy, and you got to sell on him sitting and being prepared to be that guy, and then recruiting that guy to come and sit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a business, bro. It's a business. You have to have a business plan for these kids nowadays. And you really have to have a business model, a business plan. You got to have the finances set. You got to make sure the bag is right. You'll lose kids now at any moment. Kids put out there, they threaten to go to the portal. Guess what you got to go do? You got to go make it right. Just like we did with Christian Miller or Chris Miller. He was about to hit the portal. Chris Miller is a very, very intricate part of our defense, bro. He could not leave. And Kirby made it right. You see, he took the tweet down. What's his Howlett? What's the dude name to be putting out the
Wolfong?
Yeah, be putting all the breaking news up for college football when it comes to portals and putting all the
Hayes Fawcett.
Yeah, Hayes Fawcett. That's crazy how Hayes took off, bro. Like his story. If we could ever get Hayes on here to talk about how he took off, that
want to talk to me.
Yeah. I mean, if you stop going at the man, maybe we could get him on the show, but you on his neck, bro. Like, God damn. All right, man. So just a perfect way to transition, I think, from the NBA to the NBA.
He has a chance here in the open floor.
A lot of people don't know this, but this young man been doing this since he was at Georgia.
I think the whole band ducked on that one. Band behind the basket.
Man. Bro, we are living in the age of Ant-Man, my boy. Know you had your Jordan, your Kobe, LeBrons. We always talking about who next? Who next? Who's going to be the face of the NBA? Hey, bro, give me Anthony Edwards for my money. I promise you.
And he has literally snatched it from John Morant.
Oh, you forgot? I even forgot about Ja, bro. Yikes. He has. Is Anthony Edwards the face now? Is he the man? I know we live in a moment and we live in a society where everything is just like right here, right now. Put it like this. I think people are getting exposed to what he's been doing. Like, this ain't new for everybody. He's just not started doing this last week, and everybody is now jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, of course, that's the case. But Ant-Man been like that. I just showed y'all the video at UTA. He came out like that from the jump. It's just the Minnesota Timberwolves have been garbage. So
that's what it is. You can't be the face of the NBA on a bad team. Unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. Like we seen Dame Dollar could have been the face of the of the league for a few years. Could have battled with Curry, but Portland was just trash. And I think Ant-Man taking it from Ja, I think Ja messed up his chance. Like they really were putting everything behind him.
yeah,
And I think depending on how the Timberwolves finish this season, I think you'll see next season, you're going to see a little bit more commercials with Ant-Man. You're going to see a little bit more ads with Ant-Man. And I think next year is going to be his time to either take it, right, really take it and be the face, or what you going to do. Like, that's the Ja Morant was this year. Like, that this offseason, he said that was his, like, all right, you see what it's going, what you going to do with it. I like Ant-Man. The personality is through the roof. The boy can play. They're already doing the photos with his face next to Jordan's face. It's crazy. Like I like it. I like Ant-Man. If they beat the Nuggets, I think you'll see the torch be passed from, because they're looking for it. Like LeBron's done. Like as far as being a face, Curry done. You need a young guy, and Shy, I don't think has the personality that we've seen thus far to be the guy.
Well, I would say he wouldn't have the personality, maybe, because he's not from here, correct?
No, yeah, I think he's from Canada.
Yeah, I think he's from Canada. So I wouldn't say he doesn't have the face to be the guy, but like he has to kind of adapt to the culture a little bit more. You know what I mean? He used to the culture a little bit more. We see him and Drake having problems right now coming out of Canada.
We'll get back to that.
The boys ain't fitting in right now coming out of the north of the border. So I would just say he, again, another situation where you've been on a bad team for such a long time, nobody's paying attention. But brother's in the MVP.
Yeah, but he's quietly in the MVP race. That's what I'm saying. Like Ant-Man is getting us because of not just the excitement, but he's like the sound bites, the on-court antics. You know what I'm saying? And then it's always been a dunker's role. Like when you look at it, MJ, what they didn't show him highlights of defense. It was the dunks. LeBron, the dunks. Even Curry not being the face of the league, it went to like KD. You know, it would be dunks. Like they want to see guys, Ja Morant, dunks. They're not looking unless your crossovers are just crazy, like on some AI type stuff.
Yeah.
No,
that's real. That's real. I'm trying to get to the brackets, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to pull the brackets up. We can see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here.
I mean, I got the updated bracket on my phone.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get to. Just trying to pull up the brackets, but I would love to see Shea versus Ant-Man in the final for the Western Conference. I think that'll give both those guys a stage, and you can see because Shea is doing some of the same things Ant-Man is doing, again, just on a different level because of the team he's playing on. But the Thunder have been good all year. But again, they've been bad for so long. It's kind of like gotta wait and see type thing. So who are they playing in the second round?
The Mavs.
And Luka and Kyrie cooking. Right
I don't know that they
Luka and Kyrie cooking. They sent the Clippers packing in a dramatic fashion, my boy. So, like Kyrie was purposely taking on James Harden. Like that's Kyrie's on a whole different level and mission too, bro. A lot of people don't talk about it because of the antics and everything that he has going on off of the court sometimes. Bro is like taking on this, I'm going to bring defense back in the NBA type mantra. And he like locking down. Like, bro, James Harden had like 7 points the other day. I don't think he finished with that many points yesterday when they lost. So I'm just looking at it like Luka Luka's gonna do what Luka does. Luka's going to be him. But you got a couple people, man, that in these playoffs have a chance to really solidify their legacy.
Mm-hmm.
The foundation for it, Luka Doncic, Shea Gillis, Ant-Man. What about Cat? Anything about Cat in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, you have Cat. I think last year, like I say, Cat's been having people's attention, being like, the big stretch forward, like he's shooting. But I think this one, because you're going against a quote unquote long Oklahoma City front line, you know what I'm saying? And I think Nuggets. This is gonna be your chance. Like if you can score on Joker and keep Joker like at bay, like if you can keep up, because he's fast enough and quick enough to stay in front of Joker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's long enough to Joker's a lot of them shots he can contest. And then you got Rudy on the backside. Like it's set up for success with Minnesota, man. They just have to find a way to keep it together. But yeah, Cat, he can definitely be the difference maker. Gordon's gonna have to step up big time, guarding him all over the court.
I don't even know if Cat has the ability. I don't say have the ability, but Joker, they have so many bodies they can throw at Joker that I think you can kind of you can't hold him down, but you can try to, I guess, keep him from scoring 40. You know what I mean? But Joker, one of them guys, man. Can you really stop him? No. What you try to do is try to neutralize everybody else around him, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let Michael Porter Jr. go off for 40 points. You can't let Jamal Murray go off for 50 points, 40 points as well. So certain guys you got to stop. Caldwell Pope scored more than 15, you're in trouble. So there's certain type of situations, certain instances where you can slow them down, but you're not going to ever stop Joker. So you got to focus on the people around him, in my opinion. But
yeah,
interesting series. Let me see. I think I got the playoff bracket now.
We got Thunder, Mavs, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Celtics versus we don't know yet.
All right, here we go.
Oh, boom.
Boom. All right, so Cleveland, bro. I'm kind of shocked Cleveland let this go to 7. I thought Cleveland would have got the Mavericks up out of there. The Mavericks are kind of a younger team. Doesn't matter whoever going to the Celtics gonna get swept in 4 games, anyways. But Knicks and Pacers, I think that'll be an interesting series, bro. I really do.
Yeah, it's you got I can see they working on the Miller versus Knicks highlights. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. We got Mookie on the sideline. If you get it, you get it. That's back. Man, that is a historic rivalry right there.
Yeah. I love that. The Knicks and Pacers both have been kind of playoff.
They've been
playoff deprived for a minute. You know what I mean? They haven't had a chance to go on like real runs since the Spreewell and Reggie Miller days, and all like I said, the history of
the PG-13 days. People forget about PG-13 when he was with the Pacers.
Started with the Pacers.
Hey, boy. Him and Rudy Gay. Hey, boy.
Yeah. Now, them boys have a squad. So it'll be interesting, man. You got Brunson going up against his first head coach as well. Rick Carlisle was the head coach for Dallas when they had Brunson, and they didn't want to re-sign him or give him a max deal, so he went to New York. There's a lot of storylines, man. That's what the NBA needs to be about itself too. That's what we love about it. And it's 7 games that they can go. Do you see any of these series in the next round going 7 games? Let me ask you that.
Timberwolves and Nuggets, probably. If Timberwolves play like they did last night, for sure. Nuggets gonna get 1 or 2, 1,000%. Now the Thunder versus Mavs, I gotta see, man, because like I say, the Thunder, they number 1. They earned it. So this ain't nothing. I mean, it's new for them, but they've been playing great basketball this year. I can see it going like 6, maybe 7, depending, back and forth thing. Celtics, no, I think whoever gets the Celtics next round getting swept, maybe 5. I just think they just getting worn out. But this Pacers Knicks, man, I can see it going. I can see it going 7, and they're not going to make it out. Like neither one of them teams, I think, going to make the finals because I think there's going to be too worn out, man. It's kind of like how the Heat was when they played against the Lakers. By the time they played, bro, they was just done. They was they was gassed. So yeah, I don't see it.
I got you. So we got today Cavs versus Magic, man. Game 7 at Cleveland. Who you got?
I'm going with Magic, man.
Me too. I was like, give me the young boy for the upset, man. Give me the young boy for the upset. Spider might drop 50, don't get me wrong, but the rest of the team, I don't think Cleveland is ready to play. But you never know. Who knows? But it doesn't really matter.
Like that.
Pablo is like that. He went to Duke too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, the check cleared. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So
y'all lost Cooper Flag though. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, they did. Deion Sanders says in response to a fan, his son's going top 5. What about you? What do you think about this whole saga, man, with Deion, the kid that's transferred, the kids talking about Colorado, the coaches now, the players, everybody's responding, going back and forth on Twitter, on X, on Instagrams. What do you think about this whole thing, man, with Deion, Coach Prime, the comments that have been made? What do you think?
God, man, it's I don't like it. I don't like it because it could leave a bad taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wasn't Deion Sanders, like this wouldn't be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that he gives, because he's so like available and he's so like out there on social media and stuff, that people feel like they can talk to them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the same thing with like a Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin talks so much shit on Twitter that people can say stuff to him more than they would say about a Kirby, because Kirby ain't on Twitter saying this and that and on Instagram. So I just think his availability to people make him more of a target as far as people talking trash and players saying stuff. But yeah, man, I don't like it. But you know, whatever, if that helps him win at the end of the day.
Is it though? That's my whole thing, because I'm just looking at the optics, right? The optics is how everything looks. I always tell people, no matter what it is, the optics have to also match it if you want people to believe that's what it is. So I just look at all of the social media hype, all of the propaganda that you have around the situation. Then I look at the recruiting results. Now, the portal, cool, killing it, right? Bringing in good kids too, kids that can really help you solidify your program. But I think me and you both know, if you really like that guy, you're not hitting the portal. Your school's not letting you hit the portal if you're really that guy. Have we really seen that? What? Give me that guy that has left and hit the portal, like that guy who has went in the portal.
ETN. I mean, but you have, like you said, you have reasons. Most guys guys, I think Prime is in a unique situation, and I think that's why his rules and the way he moves is just different. He don't need, like, coaches coach because they check, right? Mm-hmm. Billy Napier makes what, $7 million a year, something like that. He need his $7 million a year. Mm-hmm. Prime don't need his $5 to $7 million a year.
So he can
easily make that shit going back to ESPN.
So you saying Coach Prime don't have to play by the same rules as the rest of the coaches, because he really don't need this job.
And it gives you that flexibility of, I can do it my way.
Now, hold on. So as a parent, let me ask you a question. Now you got kids. Ari plays volleyball, right? Mm-hmm. Her volleyball coach come talking to y'all. Don't even come to you, call you, because they ain't coming to visit. They don't recruit in home. They call you and be like, hey, we like your daughter to come play for us. We want you to come out here to Colorado. We want you to come play volleyball for Colorado. No, we're not coming to visit you. We can send the plane for you. Maybe we fly you out here. But remember, I don't need this job, so I can leave at any time.
I mean, realistically, any coach can leave anytime. And I think when you have a coach in a position of, I would rather have somebody or play for somebody that truly wants to be there versus somebody who needs to be there.
Do he want to be there? He just want the attention.
I think he wants to be there. If he wanted attention, he would easily go to
He could just go
a Texas team, a Florida team. And I don't think I don't think he needs attention. I just think he's just a natural attention getter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's like trying to have people be like, watch me. Not in the sense of, yes, as far as like the brand and all that stuff for the school. Yes, you're trying to get people to watch your team play, all that stuff. But Prime not needing the check, he can walk different. So he can go into a meeting with the AD and the president being like, yo, I need bop, 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 bop. Like, it's a different, when you feel that you're untouchable, you're safe in a situation, you're going to move with a certain bravado than somebody would be that got to listen to the higher ups.
When does winning matter?
I think for Colorado, they just need to see progression. He's in a position to where they just need to be better. Last year, they were just better. People in Colorado,
I mean, it wasn't hard to be better. The previous team had won one game in the last 2 years.
Exactly. So he's in a position to where nobody truly expects Colorado to be a national challenger.
But you can walk around with that bravado that you're a national challenger.
I mean, yeah, but you got to get there. So I think Prime, like, while Prime is loud and stuff and everything like that, like him, the people that matter, like as far as like the school, the AD, the players, like you be like, look, man, we progressing. Year one, you saw what we did with the worst O-line in the country. And we still was knocking people in the head. We went toe-to-toe with USC. We went toe-to-toe with Utah. You know what I'm saying? We went toe-to-toe with TCU after they played for a natty. Like, we got what we need. We just need to put it together a little bit. Cool. Maybe next year you win 5-6 games. Now it's like, oh, shit. I believe it's progressing. There's progression. Like, and I think that's how you build the trust of recruits. You build the trust of the parents. You build the trust of the people of your town. You know what I'm saying? The school, when it's showing slight better. Like, I'm showing that there's progression.
I got you. Gradual improvement. You got a problem for you.
Yes. So I think that I think if he continues to show that, then that's all he needs to do.
I just wish let's not go at the kids. You know what I mean? Let the kids
let the kids handle the kids.
Yeah, let the kids handle the kids. Stay out of the kids' stuff on Twitter. Stay out of the kids' stuff on back and forth on social media. Because it just don't look good. I don't want Kirby going back and forth with kids and parents online. I don't think no program would want that type of attention or that type of situation surrounding their head coaches. Then you look at some of the practice film. You see Warren Sapp, D-line coach, and some of the moves he's made personnel-wise. Are we doing this to win? That's what I'm asking.
It looked like it. It looked like, I mean, you got some highly intense, highly motivated guys that want to win. Because their name is attached. At the end of the day, their name is attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Deion is a winner. So don't think that they're happy with 4 wins. Like, nah, they're trying to go out there and get 10, 11 wins. But it's just reality. And everybody outside that room, outside that building, don't expect no 10, 11 wins.
No.
But I think he's on the brainwash, like how Kirby brainwashed the team to feel like they were underdogs. Everybody like, what do you mean? Underdogs? The fuck? Like, y'all got like, there's no way. But a good coach will like motivate and brainwash you to make you feel like you are like it's y'all against the world. And I think that's what you see with Prime, like as far as him defending himself publicly, defending his players, defending his program publicly, that the guys that did stay be like, yeah, coach got our back. Coach got our back. And I mean, I think it's great. I think you see Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp, you know what you're getting out of Warren Sapp. And at the end of the day, when you look at this team, that's this D line, the names, I mean, they got to play,
bunch
but
of
shit,
yeah.
it's some names on that joint.
We'll
Some
see,
big
man. We'll see. We'll see. I just don't want no 3 or 4 wins when we get to December. You know what I mean?
Can't do that.
We can't have a 3 or 4 wins.
He got to be better.
You got to at least give me 6 wins, bro. At least give me 6, 7 wins. And you're in an easier conference, way easier conference.
He got to win. He got to win the Nebraskas. He got to win the Colorado. Like, he got to win those toss-up games that he lost last year. Nah, bro, you got to win. He got to win about 7 games.
Yeah,
6, 7 games.
6, 7 wins. Okay, we showing the improvement that we need. But if we're in the 3 to 5 range again,
because it's not going to get easier. Your quarterback
leaving. Look, he's leaving. He's projected to go right now, top 5, number 5, to the Raiders, your team. So he'll have Devontae Adams to throw to and Brock Bowers. Ooh.
I don't like us picking that early, but it is what it is.
That means that you probably got what 5, 6 wins, maybe.
I honestly,
can the top 2 players in the draft go from UGA next year? You didn't see that part, huh? Oh, I guess we won't ignore that.
No, I see it. I don't know, man. When you look at the 2024 mock draft, the first round pick didn't get drafted till the end of the first round. Jared Verse was supposed to go number 1 overall, and he barely made it.
Verse ain't no quarterback though. So quarterback.
I mean, but still, like, I think in a situation, I think it depends on where people finish. Like, if you see a Giants there if Deion,
that means they quarterback trash.
Right, but I think it's the situation that Deion's painting his kids in a corner, because you're telling teams like, my kid won't play for you. You're saying that in May, but like when it comes down to it, next May, next April, February, are you really going to be telling teams don't pick your child?
Yes, I think Deion's very serious about the list of teams that he have his child to go to. Him and Travis.
But you can't make a team trade up, and you can't make a team trade
You're
back.
Right, but I can make you not pick me because I'm not going to play. I'm going to go back home.
That may play. Is it worth your kid being the number 10 pick? Like,
is it worth you risking your first round pick?
That's the whole thing. Like, on a parent front, right? I can say I don't want my kid to play for the Cowboys or the Giants because they blah 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 blah. But if the Cowboys and the Giants have they have 2 picks in the top 3, and I want my kid to be picked in the top 5, something got to give.
I don't think they care about the position of where they go. Now, he said top 5. He did. He said that. He came out his mouth. But if I rather prioritize my list than where he goes. If I only want Shedeur to go to XYZ, then X, Y, and Z don't have to trade up. I'm telling the rest of y'all, don't pick him because we're not going to play for you. Just like Eli did. Eli did the same thing with him and Archie Manning. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. That's why I said this draft, I love this draft. I love all NFL drafts. I'm looking forward to next year's draft because not only will it be drama from the Sanders family, you got Travis Hunter involved in there too.
Hey, man, if I'm the Raiders, right? I got some picks. I'm making moves like the Texans did. Hey, bro, I'm moving up in the top 3. Give me Shedeur, right? Or I'm moving up, whatever. Give me Shedeur. Then I'm coming right back. Get Travis. I'm coming right back at like number 7. Number 6. Hey, give me Travis Hunter, and we done for the draft. We'll see y'all.
You done for this draft in the next 2, 3 of them because you're gonna have to give up the house.
But you got. Yeah,
I'm with you.
I do that shit.
I'm with you, 100%. All right, so what we got next, boy? What we got next? LeBron. Man,
that broke my heart seeing what he said.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, LeBron. Don't really hear statements like that from LeBron. Typically we hear LeBron like, I'm going to take time out. But this one, he kind of went a little bit more, like you said, a little bit more into it. Could this be the end, bro? Have we watched LeBron play his final game?
No, I don't think we've seen the last one. I think he's going to go out on a tour type vibe. Um, I just don't know where it's going to be. Like I don't know that he stays in LA. Like his family, I think the coaching hire is going to be
He's going
immensely
to
important.
he's going to influence that, though. You know.
You got to go get a even if you want to give JJ Redick a shot, even if you want to give like JJ Redick is
That's his homeboy though. You can't do that.
you can. I think there's a mutual respect, and I think there's a mutual respect to where they know that at the end of the day they're trying to win. You know what I'm saying? I think LeBron knows that when you bring in a coach that you respect, he's gonna respect what they say. And I think it's a give and take thing. I don't think that's a first choice, but you have that Ty Lue, and Mark Scott. I don't know why. Like
Sorry, Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson. Yeah, Mark Jackson. I don't know who he slept with, who he murdered, but like.
Well, they just said the culture was different nowadays. Like Mark Jackson didn't allow cussing at practice.
Yeah.
Like he them type one of them old school type guys, man, old school guys. And I think he made some comments toward the LGBT community at one point that didn't really.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna do that in LA.
Yeah,
not in LA, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? So
But
I think I think so. Don't quote me. Allegedly, he made some comments toward the LGBT community back in the day, or it came up, might have surfaced. He might have said something in the interview. You know, TMZ walked by, catch Mark Jackson. Hey, head coach to the Lakers, and you just say something out of pocket. But yeah, I think Mark Jackson has definitely rubbed some people the wrong way, and that's why you don't see him on the sidelines or broadcasting anymore. Is he broadcasting still? I don't even think he's broadcasting this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
so
the hire for LA is extremely important. I think for LeBron to stay, and then he said that
the Bronny influence. Yeah,
and then him playing with Bronny isn't a priority for him anymore. So I'm like, I think because
did he realize Bronny ain't that good, or did he just say like, bro?
I don't think Bronny isn't getting. Bronny just take time. Like you had your first year, you had a cardiac event. Your team wasn't that great. Like, go somewhere to where you can play, where you have leadership type thing. Go, what I'm saying? Take your time, develop. Because Jordan kids play ball too. And just because your daddy good don't mean you won't get the respect. And I think with that happening, I don't know that LeBron is like, I can play another 3 years to wait for you to be ready.
Exactly. And then what if he never gets ready? Like, let's just be real. I think the younger son has a better chance to go pro than Bryce.
Bryce only a junior.
Exactly.
So that's 3 years again. The storyline may be them two together versus LeBron, or if LeBron play with both his kids.
I don't think LeBron want to do it that long. That'll be LeBron been in the league in 25 years. Whew.
Yeah, bro. I don't see him because he's the level he's playing at. You're like, man, you could do that, but I don't know the effect that it has on his body, mentally, physically, to be prepared to be putting up 25, 7-7 at this point in his career. Like, he don't need to be doing that.
No, man. Then you look at the rest of the teams in the West. Everybody's young. You got Shea Gillis. You got Ant-Man. You got Joker. Those guys have young teams around them, and LeBron and AD. Like, LeBron and AD are definitely the old guys that come in and got to stretch, warm up, wrap their legs up. When these young guys come out, they're ready to play. So I do think you still got the Sacramento Kings out there in the West too, who are, wasn't having a down year, but they're good. I think Steph in the same boat. Steph old. A lot of people don't realize Steph is old, bro. Steph been in the league a few years too. How much longer are we gonna see Steph play? Especially play at that level. Well, he's a shooter. So Steph will always have a job. He can sit in the corner. And he'd be like Ray Allen. Yeah, he'd be like Ray Allen and go out on the championship team, shoot three. So I can see that.
Like at this point, like when I saw a thing when it was like KD and LeBron playing together now at this
AD.
point, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think KD wants to go somewhere where he's more of. I don't say he wouldn't be the guy, but I don't think AD. They're going to LeBron first when they go do an interview. KD, you know what I mean? I don't see KD and LeBron playing together. Don't get me wrong; it might be nice to see, but I don't see KD and LeBron really playing together. I
but
can see KD going to a smaller market at this point and just trying to kind of play his career out. Going to play with somebody he like him and Trey. Him and Trey are good friends. Him and Bronson up in New York. So I think it's some teams that'll take KD, but I don't think LA is the spot. That's just me.
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, at this point, them forming like a big three old head team like the Celtics did. I wouldn't be against it as much now as if it was 8-10 years ago.
You want to bring? So do you bring KD into LA? Is that what you suggest?
So if I can keep LeBron,
what you gonna do with AD?
I'm just trade AD.
So you let AD go now. See, that's what you gonna. LeBron and KD ain't gonna win you, and that ain't gonna.
I mean, I think you add more. You might add another guy, but man, AD, man, he's just not. I think, like, at this point, putting more money into him, you're just sinking the boat. Like,
ooh, you think AD is the? Oh, I don't know. I think AD is the consistency is not there. Is what you would want it on a night in, night out basis. But I think over the last 3 years, we've seen a better AD. LeBron has made him better. You can tell LeBron has had an influence on his game. And this year, he didn't even miss that many games. AD was out; he played. So I don't know about that one.
This is supposed to be year 2 of AD team.
Supposed to be AD's team. I can agree with you on that, but I think more of your DeMarcus Russell. What's
oh yeah.
I think Russell, Reeves, Rudy, Hachi. Those guys let you down more than AD did, more than LeBron did. So I wouldn't say that. I would definitely say they should have made some changes at the break. But I mean, Russell was balling at the end of the year. Then playoffs come and he can't throw it in the ocean. So
yeah, man, they should have made that trade for getting Oladipo, whatever, or not Oladipo.
Yeah, my man from the boy that went to Toronto, that went to New York. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that would have been a good move for them because Buddy can play. I think you better watch Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid might be on the move. I know Philly fans probably like, what? But the dude's been there. He's not winning there. He's hurt constantly. I think if you were to move somebody on the East Coast, I think Joel Embiid might be one of those guys who you see request a trade or request up out of them. You got to watch Atlanta. You can't go into next season with Trey and Murray on the same team. So I expect one of them guys to be out. If you had to ask Steve-O, man, who do you want? Who you want to keep? I used to say Trey. I love Trey to death. I like Murray's game. I really do. Like on a night in, night out basis, I like Murray's game. You just gonna have to have the right locker room around him because he's not really a people's guy. That leadership role, he's more of a lead by example. The Hawks got a young piece in Jalen Johnson that I like. He's a dunker, high flyer. Like you said, the dunkers get all the praise. The dunkers are the ones who get all the glory. So I'm just looking at the landscape of the NBA. What do you do if you're the Clippers? The Clippers go running back. PG-13. PG-13 has to move. The Pelicans have already said Brandon Ingram, he's not going to come back. They're not going to offer an extension to him. So you got Zion out there. Do you keep Zion? Do you trade Zion and hit reset? There's a lot going on in the landscape of the NBA, man. What does Cleveland do? You got Spider, who's owed damn near $40-50 million out there in Cleveland. Giannis and Dame. Did that really work? Doc Rivers should not be coming back. But
Doc Rivers go, bro.
Doc Rivers gonna find another job. You know he is. He gonna be on somebody's staff and then take over. That's what they do.
Yo, I don't know where he know the bodies are buried. That man, he is living off the ghost of the Boston Celtics. If it's anybody that stretched that thing, boy, Doc Rivers, that is crazy.
True.
That
And
is
at this
crazy.
point, is Ant-Man untouchable? Because if I'm Atlanta, I offer both. I'm offer both Trey and Murray for Ant-Man. I give you
Absolutely.
Trey Murray and every first round pick for the next 10 years. They're me. I'm just saying.
It might be worth it because they damn near gave all that up to get Rudy, so it'd be good to get something back.
They have no picks because of that Rudy draft. They are really stuck with, if it does not work, if you had to pick between Ant-Man and Cat, I think you have like a Shaq. No, don't give me hope before I say this. Let's preface
Disclaimer.
this. I'm not saying that this is where they are, but it's like a Shaq Kobe type dynamic. Do you go with the big man or do you go with the the guard?
In today's game, you go with the guard.
But the big man is a better 3-point shooter in today's game. Cat is a special talent. I just think Cat hasn't mentally. He don't have the game there. He's not one of those killers.
I can't have you be the leader of my.
That.
I can't have you be the leader of my franchise if you ain't got it.
Yeah, Cat don't have it. That's what I'm saying. I think him and I don't think he's mentally checks into the game and mentally is there. He always foul out the game. Bro, have 5 fouls in the third quarter. Like, what are you doing type situation? And it'd be craziness because I think he sees Ant-Man getting all the glory, Ant-Man getting all the attention. I think Cat will check out. I personally don't think Cat wants to play with Ant-Man. Me personally. Which is crazy, but
when to be that Kevin Garnett, what was it?
Who you talking about?
When he was in Minnesota.
Oh,
him,
Wally Zerbiak?
Point guard, man.
Who he played with? Who was the point guard?
He played with the Nets. Ballhead.
Jake Kidd?
Nah. From New York. Staten Island.
Marbury.
Yeah. Marbury. Remember, it was Marbury and KG in Minnesota.
Right.
And they sent out Marbury to Jersey.
Knicks. Yeah. Well, he went to the Nets. Yeah. First anyway. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I look at Ant-Man, look at Cat, look at the landscape of the NBA, man. You got Luka Doncic and them boys out there in Dallas. Yeah, man. Hey, the NBA is in a good spot. If LeBron does decide to walk away, I think the NBA is in a good spot, man. I think the game's in a good spot. Yeah. You got this young guy, Ant-Man, who's killing it. Then you got some bigs who can play too, man. So it'll be interesting to me to see who would take over as like the face of the NBA if LeBron was to go. I don't think it'll be an international player. I really do think it'll be someone from the States, and Ant-Man will be it. You got Devin Booker, Jason Tatum. It's a lot of guys who could take over that monstrous face of the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Like Jason Tatum. Well, I have a better question. Did Jason Tatum and Devin Booker let us down?
So far, yeah. Yeah.
They were supposed to be
so far
the next guys.
Yeah, so far. If Jason Tatum somehow loses before they get to the finals, or they lose in the finals, I think is again, do you keep Brown and Tatum together? Do you run that back? That's $200-300 million players that you have. With Kristaps Porzingis, another max player on the roster as well. So I think the landscape of the NBA is going to be changed dramatically based off of the finals outcome. This is my personal opinion. I think if Minnesota somehow goes up there and wins it, that'll be good. Be good for the game. You know, I want to see a Georgia boy win anyway. So Ant-Man, I love to see Ant-Man do his thing. But just as of right, look like, I think we'll be all right. I think LeBron would he go to a role of a analyst or something like that? I don't think so. I think LeBron wants to have like an ownership. And we can't hear nothing you're saying because you don't mute. All right. Can't be having difficulties over there. Let's see. Oh, last night, man, big boxing matchup last night. Y'all know I'm a boxing fan, and so you go toe-to-toe in this thing. Canelo Alvarez with another impressive display. Just take a look at the
Waiting
knockdown.
for his opportunity, and that uppercut right there. Beautiful shot by the shorter man.
He gave him 2 pieces and a biscuit, bro.
Just to land a big,
With no size.
big right uppercut from bottom.
That looked like me outside when I was younger, except I was starting with the left. I was starting with the right. Same combination. That's how I used to get my dubs. Hey. 3-piece. 3-piece with a biscuit, baby.
Yeah.
Canelo, like we were saying earlier, Canelo hasn't lost since he fought Mayweather. And I think that loss may have helped him in his career the best because I think he saw like, yo, I got to box. Because at the time, he was just knocking, he was knocking everything out. And Mayweather just schooled him, like on a boxing level. And I think that point, he was like, oh, I need to be able to box. Like knocking dudes out is cool, but if you can't box them and throwing them power punches at the right time, and ever since that fight, man, I think that schooled him, and he just been like Canelo is one of my favorite.
I really thought Canelo really was the only person that actually had a chance to really beat Mayweather. You know, everybody wanted Mayweather. Everybody had a chance. Don't get me wrong, it's boxing. You get hit with the right shot, you can go down. Don't get me wrong. It was a boxer's chance, a fighter's chance, a boxer's chance. That's all it takes. One shot. But I thought Canelo was the only person who I would really like put my money on it back in the day. Like, if there's one person to beat Floyd, it was Canelo. I was confident. I remember being at the cookout talking like, nah, he gonna lose. This guy Canelo's serious. Canelo the real deal. He got real hands. He couldn't hit Floyd, bro. He couldn't touch Floyd. Like Floyd walked in the fight and left out with the same look, same face, no bruises. And Floyd wasn't running. Floyd was in the pocket with him too. And he was just countering. And Floyd was just in that shell. And he couldn't get beyond that shell, man. And that shell defense, if you can perfect that shell and you can hide behind your shoulders, bro, listen, you damn near untouchable. That's why Tank Davis is like that too. Tank Davis got that little shell he get in. Yeah. It's kind of hard to hit them guys, man. It's hard to get around.
And the counter is so.
Don't take but a second. It don't take but a second. Did you see it? Sometimes dude will fall, you be like, damn, what happened?
Bro, that's what Tank, bro. Tank got the power with it. And that's what Mayweather necessarily didn't have the power. He had it sometimes, like he could deliver it, but that wasn't his game. Tank, you give Tank an inch, and he can get a little piece of that chin. It's
June
a
15th,
wrap, bro.
June 15th, they fight. Tank's next fight, June 15th, man. So I can't wait. It's about a month away. Can't wait to see it. And it's a woman involved between the two boxers. You know, when a woman involved,
yeah, man,
they might get down all great tag teams. I'm telling you right now, it's a woman. So I'm just, Canelo, man, boxing got quite a few good fights coming up. I thought I had grabbed the graphic to show some of the fights coming up, but you got the heavyweights going in about 2 weeks with what's your boy Tyson Fury and Uris. That'll be a good fight too, man. Tyson Fury, that might be his last one. I think Tyson Fury is up to age. There's a boxing match come on tomorrow morning. I don't know if you guys know about the Godzilla, as they call him, the little Godzilla. But there's a 115 lightweight, KB. If you up at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's gonna be 6 o'clock for you. If you're up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so happen tomorrow morning because he's fighting.
Does it work? Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be on ESPN, bro. They call him like the little Godzilla, and he is a monster. I can't pronounce his name. Hope somebody help me, but I'll send it to you. But there's a boxing match that come on at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. So yeah, man, boxing. They're making us comply to their time frames when they fighting overseas. So he's fighting in Japan, so you got to be up at 7 o'clock if you want to see it. 8 o'clock.
Whew.
Right.
I have to watch the
highlights.
Yeah.
Bro, so speaking of fighting, boxing, going toe-to-toe, it's like a perfect segue into this thing. You are way more knowledgeable than me. So I'm going to be straight opinionated off of all this stuff I'm talking about. You about to give these people straight facts because I know you've been watching from the first time it dropped with my cuz Future all the way up until Kendrick dropping some more heat last night. What we got, bro? Tell me what's going on.
Hey, man. We are seeing we saw a master class of demolishing a rapper, right? Now, I'm not biased on like a. Like, I'm a Kendrick.
Hold on, my fault. We got to play Take It or Leave It, man. Let's do Take It. Let's take it or leave it session for the day, man. Take It or Leave It. Drake and Kendrick, man. Is this even a fair fight? That's what I was.
Hold on.
It's time for Take It or Leave It with KB and Steve O.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, man. Drake versus Kendrick. I don't think it's a fair fight.
It's not, bro. They picking on that light skin, man.
I'm a fan of good music, right? And I'm a fan. Like, I can recite damn near Drake's first few albums, right? Private to Nothing was the same. Half a Sport. Like, recite. Like, close my eyes.
Bro, make great music.
But I think the thing with me, right, when it comes to rapping, is the writer issue. And because the songs that I fell in love with,
he didn't write.
Wiley it wasn't written by. Take Care was written by The Weeknd. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff, if you're reading this too late, like you're looking at Quentin Miller, like it's a lot of people. It's back to back. I just found out Back to Back was written by Daylight. Like there's like I don't want to say like a purity to it, but like on a MC like thing, like my top 5 type guys, like like their pens are crazy. Like if something came out on a ghostwriter thing about them, I would probably cry. You know what I'm saying? And with Drake having just the cloud
it's so much.
It's so much. It ain't like just a song or two.
It's not like you're having a problem with the ghostwriting as much as you have a problem with how much of it is being done.
No, I don't like that, especially when it comes to this battle, the ghostwriting, but you're in the contest as if you're writing it. Like that's the part that I'm like, fam, like you don't even write it. Like, why is this? Like I tell my wife, why is this even really a battle? You don't write it. Or do you? Or you know what I'm saying? Like the question mark is there. Is like these reference tracks keep coming out, and it's like the song is done. Lil Yachty wrote stuff. It's just like, fam, like all these people are writing for you, and it's disrespectful to a guy like a Kendrick to even have to entertain what you're saying because you ain't even saying it. It's like if Diddy got in a rap battle against Kendrick. We know folks, right? Like when we hear Diddy rap, you're not like, man, these bars. You're just like, oh, it's a cool little, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a cool little bop.
You can't take the joke out. You can't. I'm sorry, KB. I can't take out somebody with an AK-47 if I got a butter knife. I can't make a dance track.
You don't need to be. But you don't need to be in that fight.
I'm gonna be over here talking about dancing and jugging. You see, Chris Brown even had to come with it when he went to Quavo. So you can't.
I don't like. Sure, like Drake is Mike Tyson when it comes to the hits, right? Knocking folks out. But you don't need to get into an arena to fight John Wick. Because John Wick ain't gonna be up there throwing, like you got to come up with something better. John Wick is a tactician, and that's what Kendrick is. Kendrick is a tactician, and you come in with some of the stuff now. As far as the battle, like it's a lot of stuff has come out about individuals. Like
we don't know if it's true or not, though.
That's the whole thing. Like we don't know what's true, what's not.
You say allegedly,
it's a lot of alleged stuff, and it's just like the timeline of it all, right? So the song with the first person shooter mode, we just thought it was Drake and Cole. Whole time, Drake reached out to Kendrick to be on the track with him for all three, and Kendrick. That's why the whole after Big Three is just Big Me. Like he's like, nah, we got something to discuss, fam. We got some stuff to handle, and I think seeing like how stuff is playing out now, you're like, now I see why he came out with the F the Big Three. Now I see what he's talking about the phone call. Now I see why the animosity still, because Drake has been sending, like, since the Control verse and the whole like thing beef they had, Drake has been giving olive branches to Kendrick. He's been like, Kendrick, you up here with us, the three of us. Like, there's videos of him at concerts giving Kendrick his praise. There's interviews of him giving Kendrick his praise, and Kendrick has just been consistent, like, Yeah, I don't fuck with him. Like whatever happened, Kendrick has been consistent on like, yo, I don't fuck with him. And Drake has been like, yo, man, let's be cool. Let's be cool. And this last one, it was just like a fam. Nah, I don't rock with you. And you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where, well, we know where it started from with the Control verse, but what we saw with Drake came out. Kendrick released the Like That verse, right? Had everybody going crazy. It was really 2-3 weeks before Drake responded. You know what I'm saying? So when Drake responded, he was like on Kendrick neck. Push-ups was cool. Like it was a good battle. Like he talked his trash. He was going at everybody. Metro, shut your dumb ass up, make some drums. Like
No one person he ain't seen no shot at.
Who?
Pluto.
He did.
What is it?
Oh man, he had the end of the hit the end of the song. He said some man.
Yeah,
like,
go back and listen. He hit everybody. I even had it lined up. I seen it because again, you know that my cousin posted me everything. But I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna tag you in it. Matter of fact,
yeah.
He took a shot at everybody. He ain't take a shot at.
I don't know. Some of them lines seem very Pluto directed. But
no,
either way,
directed.
But the push-up joint was good. Everybody was like, all right. He released that. A lot of people had Drake up because it was a verse versus song. It was catchy, like it was a bop. Cool. Then he released a tailor-made freestyle, which was pretty much like, yo, I want all the smoke. That was the AI song with Pac and Snoop. That was all that. And he was like, come on, Kendrick. Like you said you wanted this. You said you want to see me, so see me. So he talking that trash. And I think he didn't expect Kendrick to be calculating what he did. There's no way. Like people, you hear people talking about Drake. Oh, Drake planted a mole. No, that's not a planted a mole. This ain't he gave him false information. Like, nah, he really, because nobody did. I'm a Kendrick fan, and even I was like, I mean, he might not respond. He hasn't responded to anybody. He doesn't move off other people's, you know what I'm saying, threats. But he came back with Euphoria. And Euphoria was you got the mole in your camp, like keep it friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say nothing about my folks. Like, keep it friendly. Like, let's just keep it on wax type thing. And then he dropped the 616 in LA, which is a timestamp record by Drake. Usually does the timestamp records. Mm-hmm. He dropped that and was like, yo, you got a mole. I know what you're gonna do. I already know your next step. What you gonna say? You want to say something about my family? But I'm telling you right now, you say something about my family, it's going to be a problem, and we're going to take it there. And what did Drake do? Drake came out, released the Buried Alive joint, which that was their song together. And he was just like, kind of trying to humble Kendrick. And then he dropped the Family Matters with the whole allegedly, you beat your wife, your baby, it's your friend's baby. Like, that was pretty much the thing. Then he went back at the Future, Ross, ASAP, Weekend. Like, it was kind of split. And coming, you're like, fam, there's no way that's Dave Free, baby, because Dave Free is literally sharing the songs that Kendrick's putting out. I don't know one single person alive or dead that would be friends with the guy that got his high school sweetheart. Now, we've been together for 20 years. You got her pregnant and I'm raising your child, claiming them, photo shoots, albums, tattoos. You think that Kendrick is doing this for another man's baby? You're crazy. It's crazy. And Kendrick
this went from bars.
Fam, it's getting deep, but it's kind of like the
love and hip-hop.
Agudon happened and he had the whole you got a baby. I think a lot of rap people want to hear quote unquote tea. People want to hear news, people want to hear info. And I think that you have to give that, but you also got to give the bars. And I think that's what happened when Kendrick came back after Family Matters. He released a song. Now Drake released a song literally. 616 to LA came out Saturday morning. I want to say it came out Saturday morning. Then Drake came out with Family Matters that night. Like, he told streamers, everybody, y'all get online. It's about to happen. I'm about to drop the bomb, like red button. I'm about to, and which had to be the you hit your wife, your baby isn't your baby type thing. And
so again, we went from bars to now they being bars and being messy.
yes, because Drake took it. Drake started getting messy because he said in the song, the Push Up joint, he said Whitney with the bodyguard. So he was like alluding to because Kendrick's wife's name was Whitney. So he was alluding to her cheating on him. So
with the bodyguard, I got
the same thing. He said Pusha T wife, which made Pusha T go off the deep end. You can't keep putting people's families in these songs. People ain't and I don't think he thought Kendrick would respond as quickly as he did. And Kendrick went crazy. Like he came out 6/16 to LA. He released it that morning. Then Drake released a song that night, right? The Family Matters. It came with the video. They thought it was over. He dropped a song 20 minutes later. Kendrick dropped one called Meet the Grams, where it's a song. It was clearly pre-recorded on some. If he said something about my family, I got this one in the clip. Where he raps a verse to Drake's son. He raps a verse to Drake mom and dad. Then he reveals that allegedly Drake has a baby, a daughter that he's hiding again. So everybody's like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah,
and
this done went from a competitive situation to now is there two grown men.
Hey, Kendrick is trying to ruin Drake. Like he's calling him a pedo, a shomo. If you know those words, then you know what it is. He's claiming all the stuff. Like it's a lot of stuff that allegedly stuff that Kendrick is saying.
Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop it.
But wait, he released another song. He released another song that night.
Who?
Kendrick released a song yesterday.
I heard a piece of it.
Boy, that thing, Not Like Us, was strictly for his West Coast folks. Yeah. It got you bopping, dancing. It's a lot of catchy. This is
great marketing because we really have sat here for 13 minutes, bro. This is great marketing. I'm telling you now, they all sitting in the room laughing. They sitting there shaking. Say this, bro. Say this in yours. I'm gonna say this in mine. KB.
Nah.
This is how
Family's not gonna. Kendrick is one of those players. It's like if you listen to J. Cole.
Kendrick want them bread. They all about that paper.
Bro,
this is getting
paper. They're beyond rich already. They're not going to serve their.
You talking about that beyond rich? But do you know how much money is enough?
They are not going to serve their families up just for a couple bucks.
This.
Would you let somebody be like, look?
No,
my wife and kids.
Ain't nobody go on here to talk about my wife and kids on their show, and I'm not gonna get on this show and talk about their wife and kids. We not even gonna do that. If we want them kind of views, just meet me in the street.
What you talk exactly? Exactly. But I think it may be over. I think at this point, Kendrick knows if there's a mold, if there's not a mold.
It's not even a fair fight.
It's not. And that's the whole point. Nobody expected Kendrick to be the bully in this. He's out Draking Drake. We expected Drake to come back to back.
We didn't. We didn't expect Drake to come out and drop nothing like this.
No, you expected Drake. You expected Drake to do what he did with push-ups and tailor-made freestyle. You expected the back-to-back. You expected the hit record. You expected him to do the memes and stuff on the because that's what he does. But Kendrick is doing that, and he's one-upping him. Even the pictures that he released from the stuff from Drake's daddy's stolen suitcase, like with Ozempic and the pills and all that stuff, bro. Like this is deep, and I'm 99%. I would bet a nice amount of money that everything that Kendrick is saying, he has confirmed. So that way, it's like if you want to keep going, I got more stuff. And he said, "Yo, I got about 10 of these just ready for you." And I think if I'm Drake, I'm sent back like, what do you see? Like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth it? Because Drake at this point, he can bow out and say it got too real, it got it got too petty. Boom, boom, boom. He can drop a hit record and it's been petty.
It's been real. Like,
but I'm talking about for him to get out of the quote unquote back and forth beef. If he wanted to back out of it and he could release a song and the people that love Drake going to continue to love Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like he can put out and have a #1 hit record next week and it'll go away. But I think if he continues to dig because he don't got info on he don't have info on Kendrick. All he talks about is the wife thing, which he rapped about in his last album. Kendrick told us the whole thing of him cheating on his wife for the longest. That ain't nothing new. So it'll be interesting to see what Drake does. I think it's probably over at this point because he has hits.
I don't see why they should have it over with because everybody's invested at this point. I see old heads who say hip hop dead. Now they all into it. Now
because we've never seen anything like the biggest rap battle that we have saw as a hip hop.
We see people beef all the
time. No. But I'm talking about as far as juggernauts in the game. We haven't seen it since Nas and Jay-Z, Takeover and Ether. That was the last time that we had the biggest in the game going at each other on like some songs. Kendrick released.
But them guys wasn't sitting here as being messy and talking about. Goddamn,
so have you heard Ether and Takeover when Jay-Z talking about smashing Nas' baby mom and all that? Fam, you better go back and listen.
Again, that's different. We're not taking pictures of Ozempic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like, what we
but you gotta play the game because you know how Drake can easily win social media, and it's a tool now. Like you got to use it, and I think that, like I said, I think it's over. I think there's no benefit for Drake to continue on for him. I think that he can salvage his stuff and keep it moving, and folks just about, oh, you lost. It doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change nothing. We all know you ghostwrite. People don't care. Like, just move on with the stuff because, like I said, it could get a lot messier and a lot worse. And I think Kendrick is at that point to where he just don't like. He's in. I don't know if he's in album mode or he's in like he dropped 4 songs in like 24 hours.
Probably already had them ready, KB. That they planned this 6 months ago.
Hey, well, I don't know what Drake signed to take this L, but it's bad. But I mean, like
just
I said,
to have people promotion again. If you Google my name, I'm getting paid.
Drake is literally documented the biggest star, the biggest musician ever. Drake has most number ones of all time. Whether you like it or not, he has the most number ones of all time. He beat Michael Jackson, right? Huh?
He beat Michael Jackson?
Yes. He has the most number ones ever.
Did he beat Elvis
in the history of music? He is the quote unquote, if you look at the numbers, the best artist to ever do it per the numbers. So that's his whole angle. It's like, yo, I'm the best that ever did this. But everybody's like, you ain't write it. Like, that's the whole Prince outlive Mike Jack. Like, if you wrote your own stuff, if you really did this, then it would be more respected.
Exactly.
So you have them two ideologies going back and forth. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I said, I think it's over. I don't expect Drake to respond because at this point, people like that is number one on the Hot 100 charts. Euphoria has charted on the top 200 charts, and it's Not Like Us is being played at parties all around the world. People chanting OVO hoes and all types of stuff. It's like they're hits. Like these are hits. Like literal, like certified hits. These songs are like going platinum off YouTube streams. Like and DS like it's past some mixtape stuff. Like these songs are on the radio.
Yeah, I heard them.
They played Euphoria on NBA TV on a commercial break. Going into a commercial break, they played the Kendrick diss to Drake. It's past like some back and forth. Like it's too far gone. No pun intended.
No, man. It's definitely captivating. I see, man. It's all over my timeline. It's all you see, up and down timelines on all social media sites. Everybody's talking about it. So they got the world's attention.
I don't want it to get off the songs because now, like I said, you keep talking about people, families. You bringing in stuff like you're claiming people are, abusing children and all this stuff like trafficking and all. It's a lot of stuff going on that where people can easily take it off a song, and we don't want to see that happen, man. Like no matter how much who you like, who you don't like, how much you enjoy the quote unquote beef. That's
how I look at it. Y'all, everybody over here just snitching and telling. That's exactly how I look at it. If we sit on social media and we going back and forth and we get to the point where we taking personal side, oh, Steve got a baby out there in the world. oh, KB got another girl out there in the world. At this point, we just snitching on each other. You see what I'm saying? We're snitching.
1,000%.
Like, bro, what are we doing?
And who can snitch the best? Like that's what it's turning into, and I just don't want it to get. I don't want it to get physical, man, because at the end of the day,
Bro, what you think gonna happen if you keep? Then we done got off of just the rap period or skill wise, as far as what we talk about skill wise. What you think gonna happen?
But it was never. But that's the whole thing. Like it was never a question of skill because we all know that Kendrick raps better than Drake.
Drake like Pat Bell there, man.
So
I can see Drake and Pat Bell. I can see it.
Oh, what? I mean,
turn around.
As unsportsmanlike as it gets, Patrick Beverly.
So, is this something with Pat Bell? He don't like to lose playoff games or something? Because if y'all see him throw this ball at this lady, this is crazy. Oh.
Why you do that? Hold on.
We'll play it back.
You do the crowd. You do the ball.
They play it one more time. People might not have been paying attention. Please watch Pat Bell in this clip.
Okay, so he was clearly trying to hit the guy in the hoodie.
I guess so, but
fam, what the fuck?
Bro, I got a concussion.
He hit that lady clear on the side of the head with the ball.
I can't see. I can't hear. Boy, listen, NBA you might well just come on, write me a blank check, Steve-O, and here you go.
They said he's been banned. Didn't they say he's been banned off all ESPN channels or something like that?
Bro, listen here, hold up. Then he proceeds after that. And that's bad. After that, I don't even have the clip. I should have loaded it. He proceeds to tell the lady from ESPN that she can't interview him or be in his interview at his locker because she's not subscribed to the podcast, his podcast. And proceed to tell her to move. No, move that microphone out. You don't subscribe to my podcast, you can't interview. What a God. What a God.
Hey, bro, this might be the first case CT in the NBA.
That ain't funny.
It's not funny, but I mean, fam, what the hell is he doing? If you don't want to play in the NBA no more, just retire. Like you throwing the ball to try to hit the dude and you miss, which is very Patrick Beverly of him. And then the guy clearly doesn't know that he's a target. Yeah, he's like, hey man, here's the ball. My bad. Pat throws the ball. I'm like, my bad. I didn't mean to hit y'all. And
so after Pat's playoff losses, bro, it always be some dramatic. I showed y'all the other clip. Remember him? The Clippers beat them. Chris Paul walks by. He pushed the man as he's walking away, bro. Like Pat Bell has an issue. It's bad when Draymond Green is talking about these instances that you keep having. Now, if you give Draymond Green the opportunity to say you acting out, you really got to be out there doing some foolishness or some clown stuff. So, just man, Pat Bell, man, throwing the ball at the fan, Pat Bell pushing Chris Paul. I think we've probably seen the last of Pat Bell.
Yeah, bro, like you ain't that guy to do that and stay, you know what I'm saying? Like for somebody to take that risk of you doing that under their umbrella, like that's crazy. And I just looked it up. ESPN released a statement and said there was an erroneous report that suggested Pat Bev was banned from appearing on ESPN. He isn't banned and never was. They released that statement yesterday. Looks like yesterday morning. So he wasn't banned, but fam, just because you ain't banned don't mean you're gonna be welcomed.
Yeah, I don't see who picks you up. I mean, like you said, are you a difference maker or move the needle enough for someone to even put up with this type of situation? And again, this isn't the first heinous act you've made, heinous is probably the word I should use. This isn't the first heinous act you've made, you know, after a playoff loss. Remember, he jumped up. Remember, they won the playoff. He can't even handle the playoff period. They won the play-in game in Minnesota. He jumped on the table and started acting like he had just won the damn championship. So, yeah, man, I hate to end the show on a negative note, but, you know, Pat Bev, I had to slide that in there, man, and do get some of the stuff Pat Bev been doing.
And look, and this is just an update for the folks that's into the beef. I've color-coded Drake is blue, Kendrick is red. You know what I'm saying? Just because naturally, if you know, you know. Yeah, these are just pretty much summing up what the record is. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all too invested in this beef, bro.
Hey, man, I love it.
Y'all too invested in this beef. But I guess it's good for the game, man. They got the old heads talking again. They got the young heads talking again. They got
this is history. This is real life history. Real life history. We ain't never seen that.
We've seen Biggie and Pop go at it. We've seen two lyricists go at it. We've seen Jay-Z and Nas, Biggie and Pop.
But we've never seen them releasing multiple diss tracks.
Because nobody, but back in the day, you used to have to go book the studio, record it. It took 2 days to make a record, 2-3 days, maybe a week to make a record. Now, you can do everything. You can make an album right here in the next 30 minutes.
Going toe-to-toe. Going toe-to-toe. Hey, you can...
I got bars, you know what I mean? So yeah, we can do that, but I'm just saying everything's so easily accessible nowadays. You can do it like that. If Biggie and Pop was in the area, we would love to go back and forth.
Yeah, just keep it on words. But to end the show, the weekend was entertaining. If you was outside or if you was in your crib enjoying it, man, you got to enjoy some good music. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo today. Drink responsible, you know what I'm saying? Uber, Lyft, cab,
no drinking and driving. No drinking.
Like, not today. Like, we know, everybody knows it's a drinking day. Be smart, man. Y'all be out here. I ain't even gonna make none of my old jokes. Like, just be smart. Handle yourself accordingly. Know your limits. Yeah, man. Drink water. Eat fries. You know what I'm saying? Eat the chips. And yeah, man. Go Gators. That's all I got.
Yeah, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. We'll be back next weekend, same bat time, same bat channel. 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, and what 10:30 on your clock, Robot?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man, the event I got coming up, they just asked me to do. I have not booked it yet. I have not, but they asked me to do it. How do I say it politically correctly? There's a Little People boxing match coming up that I'm going to be hosting for Toe2Toe Sports. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Man,
y'all all the details. Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all all the details. The place here in Atlanta is a little club or bar. They have a ring. And yeah. They're doing Little People boxing match. And Steve-O, your dog, Toe2Toe Sports, gonna get to be in the building and call that thing and host that thing. And they're gonna give me a mic and let me do my thing. So hopefully I'm trying not to offend nobody. You know what I mean?
You better Google all the acceptable terms, boy. Don't be in there and get.
Hey man, look. I just hope my jokes don't come up short to the standard that they have set in that place. You know what I mean? I just want to hope my jokes, you know.
Look at you. You already started. Your jokes come up short. I see it, man.
That's all. We're gonna have fun with it though. I can't wait. I'm gonna be on live with them, have somebody in there holding things from the camera. It's gonna be fun though. It's supposed to be in like a month or two. In the summertime, prime summertime event, man. Little People boxing on the east side. So I'll give y'all the location once they get everything set. But yeah, your dog gonna be there with the headset. I'm gonna be on the side like, oh, he just knocked him out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do all of that, bro. I'm gonna be on. They're gonna give me the free reign to let me do it.
That's crazy. Hey man, do
I
your
might
thing.
even get in there and get to go toe-to-toe with one myself.
Hey, look, don't be up there and embarrassing the brand now.
Yeah, maybe I'll knock my kneecaps out. But anyway, let's go, man. Let's get up out there.
We out. Till next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Same time next week. We'll catch y'all.
Peace.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.